Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. The information we've been given is that they're going to go with a 3-5-2.
Well, the formation that was once the staple diet of the Italian game and still holds its place. To be honest, Peter, had I gone on to be a coach...
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Lille have the chance to go the other way. He's a sharp little ball here. Good read, needed to be. And he thumps it clear. Tries to pass it through. Can he finish? Park Ji-sung gets flagged offside. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicked it back promptly. Lovely pass, but can he get there? This might spell danger. It's Rooney! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Rooney is offering a right smile there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Royce. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Park Ji-sung is the team's great visionary. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big, big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponent alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards out there and he expects them to be met. No rest for that defence.
Matthäus. The Netherlands trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Played out to the left flank. Rummenigge! Cafu. Pele. And Matthäus. That's a lovely, neat pass. Cannavaro. And Matthäus. Matthäus is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, played right into his path. He's picked his way through. Good decision by the keeper, got that exactly right. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Matthäus. And it's Michel Platini. Platini going face-to-face with his great rival. Pele. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
The Netherlands have their second corner now. And that should get the job done. And it's Michel Platini. He's in a good position. It's Pele! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Pirlo. Mateus. Cafu. Rooney can see things, others simply cannot. Nicely weighted ball. Now this could be a chance. Cafu. To Maldini. And it's Royce. Looking for the run. Spread neatly.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He's in space and looking for options. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Pirlo. That's a good ball. Platini. And the flag has stayed down. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So we reach the halfway point.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's being played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this. And I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. So neither side has yet broken through. Well, they've got it again. Now that looks a decent ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Pirlo. And Mateus. Platini aims beyond the defence. Goes for a shot!
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Pele in the hunt and looking threatening. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's very neat. And it's Michel Platini. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Royce, can he get it through? Rummenigge, he's onside. Cross from Rummenigge, brilliantly cut out.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he welcomes it in. Opts to play it back. Platini will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rummenigge! They've done it! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Substitution for Netherlands.
The Netherlands choosing to make the first change.
Number 19, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Coming on the field, number 23.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cafu. Now it's Pele. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Opts for safety. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Pull it. Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
Oh, really well played.
No way through there. Pull it. Mateus, the man that is tenacity personified. 75 minutes played.
The Netherlands surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Tries a shot! And that has been clubbed away. He's found some chance! And the lead stays intact, just.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Substitution for Netherlands.
This is their
Number
second
2,
corner of the game.
Van Dijk. Number 24, Rice. Coming on the field. Number
That's just
4,
playing it safe and simple.
Number 22.
And that is out of play. Rijkaard. And this is Rooney. The Netherlands are looking to break at pace. Now, can they get him away? Real chance! He has done it! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
That is a more than decent save from the goalkeeper. Cafu. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pele. Pirlo. That has been slung wide. Played back in, and he's cut it out.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Looking to play him in. Ribery receives it in a wide position. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Rummenigge. He's on it, can he get away? And that could set him on his way. Now it's Hullet. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Lille perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment.
Quick reminder today, please have your entry ticket.
So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I would say this guy, Ronald Araujo. You have a real defender's defender in him, Peter. And he may not be the best with the ball at his feet, but he's very disciplined, he's quick, he's strong. When strikers get a kick out of scoring a goal,
Shapes to shoot! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Lille leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. It's a pretty loose pass. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Messi threads one in. Oh, smashing header! No mistake! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Certain, searing and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Kante, crossed into the middle. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And they can counter here. That has been cut short. Kim Min-jae. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And here's Batistuta. And it's Kukçu. Koundé. Driving through the middle. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Turns and goes back. And he's made sure that's not getting through. He can get that clear. And here's Rooney. Over to the left. Gnabry is looking to influence the game from out wide. Kukçu. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Danielson. Park Ji-sung did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That is Conte. Played out wide. Gnabry. And the shot! And that was probably asking just too much. And we have our very first corner. Up he goes! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played out to the left flank. He's in plenty of space here. He has found the way through. Shot a goal!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
That's really well manoeuvred. And that is expertly dealt with. So, what can they make of this? No, it's come to nothing. Collier. Rooney. Oh, important interception. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. The second half then, just getting going. Hops for safety. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Now it's Rooney. Rummenigge. Now it's Rooney. Always onto this. Good claim. No margin for error there. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Conte. Rummenigge. And it's Rooney. Rooney was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Darwin. Well seen, saw that coming. He read that. Oh, terrible pass. And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Danielson delivers. Batistuta finds himself offside. Gnabry. Rooney. Rummenigge. Looking to play him in. Oh, great defending, that needed doing.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Darwin. Park Ji-sung. Now he's off and running. Rummenigge. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Conte. That is Conte. Gnabry. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bullet. Rummenigge.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And here's Rooney, steaming on goalwards. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, but it had to be. Rummenigge, and the finish! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Attention, changement.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Danger averted for now. And it's Rijkaard. And it's made... And a chance! Goal! Nil! And they're back in front. Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Lille clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Oh, easy pickings there. Collar chasing after it. Rooney gets into some space. Lewandowski.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Lucas Moura. It's Belletti. Rijkaard tries to pass it through. Oh, nicely intercepted. Can he get onto this? He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Lille, moments now away from seeing this one out. Rummenigge, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely weighted ball. And this is Rooney. He's won a big chance! Lucas Moura. And that's it. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And as you can see, we've already started here. Rijkaard reaching 3 figures in terms of his appearances for the club.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark he'll hit, Peter, so I'm not sure he sees any real significance in it, but to me, it's a foundation that can only stand him in good stead for the remainder of his career.
Cross deflected behind for a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And the shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Rummenigge gets into a good position. Shapes to shoot! It's there! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And it's claimed by the keeper.
This is the time you need that pace. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Owen. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Looking for options for movement. Collar. Chance for a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Now it's Bale. It's a good run down the right. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's picked his way through. Oh, shooting chance! And it's come back out to him. Oh, it's come off the upright.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Oh, good-looking ball. And it's Kagawa. Bullet is always scanning the pitch for targets. Tries to play it through. Has a look and place it forward. Thuram. Rijkaard. Araujo. Collar chasing after it. And here's Bale. It's run loose here. And he's had it nicked away. Rooney. Chance here to counter. He's shifting through the gears here. Big chance!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
That ball looks a good one. He's onside. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Chiellini. Out to the right. Vieira. Good read, needed to be. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And here's Owen. Oh, good spread. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Bale. Owen. Great chance! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So there was the first half.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. Porto get the second half started. Ferdinand.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Owen. Now they could break here, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's Park Ji-sung. Lovely, now then. And the finish! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Turan! That's going up front in a hurry. Park Ji-sung. Rummenigge. Porto needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have...
And a chance! It's in! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Lille go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down.
Chance for a shot! Chiellini gets it away. Kagawa. And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Rooney. He's looking wide. Ferdinand.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Pinches it off him. And it's Rooney. And he's managed to get free. Tries a shot! Quality ball.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Rooney. Good ball, good take. Oh, well played, well played. Played out to the right. And they can counter here. Now it's Kagawa. He's a sharp little ball here. Pull it. Rijkaard. Oh, there's a probing ball. Bale has it out wide and up he goes! And yes, it's there! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Porto choosing to make the first change. And there's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands.
Can he finish? It's in! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
It's a mighty effort! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And now he has two.
Changement en cours.
Porto are making a change now. Porto complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are good.
And he shoots! They've got to be quick to recover this. Costa Curta gets it clear. Good running, strong and purposeful.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Oh, important interception. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Rijkaard. Puyol. Vieira cuts it out. So that's it. It is all over. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, terms like genius and legend are often overused in football, but there is very little doubt that they do apply to this fella, the great Ronaldinho.
One of the best there's ever been, Peter, and always with a smile.
He was born with a football at his feet. Rijkaard. Oh, there's a probing ball. Beckham. And now the breakaway. Looking for the run. Cannavaro cuts it out. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Beckham. And it's Lahm. Some good work on the right flank here. Lahm delivers. And the keeper gets his hands on it. And it's Beckham. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Pele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
They get a throw in. Beckenbauer. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. And he's worked it through. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. He is through here. Pele. Scholes.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Oh, they could be caught out here. And the shots! Ronaldinho. And they can counter here. And it's Lahm. Gullit is the team's great visionary. Aim forwards. South Korea do have a chance to counter here. That's a lovely, neat pass. Beckham. Saka. Beckham. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's the chance to counter. Rummenigge receives it in a wide position. And here's Gullit. Great defending, strong and determined. Ronaldinho. South Korea are looking to break at pace. Park Ji-sung. Gullit really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Oh, well played, well played. Park Ji-sung. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Always onto this. He has a look up.
That's just playing it safe and simple. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played.
Shot a goal! Oh, he's been caught napping. This time, surely! And that has been knocked clear. Beckenbauer. And that has been cleared. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Pullet with a real chance here. Pullet!
We all love a trier, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
Ronaldinho wins the duel this time. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Saka is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Vieira. That's Cannavaro. And they've switched it over to the other side.
Well spotted.
Beckham. It's a good run down the right. Goes down, but nothing given. And it's Lam. Played out towards the right wing. Rijkaard.
Temps additionnel.
So
Une
what
minute.
can they make of this? Beckenbauer. Beckham. Can he get it through? He's in plenty of space here. Up he goes! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Lille have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually...
Ronaldinho!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Thuram gets across to intercept that. Now he's off and running. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Beckham. And it's Lam. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Beckham gets into a good position. Good read, needed to be. Can he spark a counter here? That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Ferdinand, always a very imposing presence at the back. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Almost an hour gone. Beckenbauer. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Saka. Tries to... He gets big! No, not the best of headers.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Changement.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Oh, that's neat. Thinks of a great chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Lille are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Thinks one through. Bullet. Beckenbauer. Collar dominates aerially so often. Collar. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vigo. Nicely shaped ball. That's been cut out, well played. Now, can they get him away? Turan. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Hazard. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And it's Hazard. Collier. Nicely weighted ball. Beckenbauer. Rummenigge. Well-timed, excellent interception. And it's Luis Suarez.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
Oh, this looks sharp. Tries to pass it through. Chance for a shot! They've scored! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
So smooth, a signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
South Korea are in front now, the game's only goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Luis Suarez.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Hazard. Lovely bit of skill. No way he was going to be out-muscled. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Pull it. Oh, that was vital. And that will be it. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are...
Great chance! And he's opted for the long pass. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I think this team can do themselves a massive favour by playing to this guy, Jeremy Doku's strengths. He's a bit of a nightmare for many defenders, and it's because of the fact that while a lot of wingers can be inconsistent, this guy has got some real substance. And initially, yes, he did struggle on making those connections to players in the box. Now, it's all beginning to work out.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Shot could be on. Yamal. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Scholes. So it is still 0-0. Yamal. Oh, that's fabulous. In towards the back stick. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Oh, good-looking ball. Van Basten is herring after that one. Doku will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Park Ji-sung picks it up out wide. Oh, important interception. Oh, good ball. Van Basten! That's another chance. Goal! Lille! And it's Lille who take the lead. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Lille are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter.
Takes a shot! Oh, a very decent attempt.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched.
And the shot! Park Ji-sung is always scanning the pitch for targets. And it's Ronaldinho. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Rummenigge. Now there, and the shot! It's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Ronaldinho. And this is Ronaldo.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Doku really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite...
And the finish! Ferdinand. And the half-time whistle goes. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Lille are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Lille do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Scholes. Here's Rodri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Doku. Beckenbauer. Bullet. Aimed beyond the defence. Cannavaro. Albert Ferrer. And it's Scholes. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's it. Ronaldinho! Now, who's going to be first to this? Out of play for a throw. Quality ball. Pepe gets over and intercepts.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Hullet. Tries to play it through. And he's on. Can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Tries a shot! You've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Beckenbauer is there, and he can pick it up. Sergi. Lille perhaps contemplating their next change here. That's Cannavaro.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
A lot of space. Oh, shooting chance! Now that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 2 then. That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Chance! Brilliantly cut out. Doku. Scholes could move up a gear here. Scholes. Looking here to chip it through. Over to the left. And that shapes to shoot! They just took too long getting forward.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Rijkaard can get it clear. Lille have the chance to go the other way. He's found the way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Gently done. And that's another good win of the ball. Scholes knocks it into space. And that could well leave a mark. No foul, says the referee. Beckenbauer. It's Park Ji-suk. And here's Mbappe. Scholes. Has a look and plays it forward. Lille have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Ronaldinho. Doku. And he's been shifted off it. He's in plenty of space here. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. Lille find a position of real strength now.
2 added minutes has
And
been
here's
indicated.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Pull it. Scholes concedes a free kick for that. Pull it. Beckenbauer. That looks a good ball through. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Lille pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the...